Where to now? If there's anywhere you would like to visit before we leave, I should be glad to show you the way. Hermes has not yet outright refused the position with the convocation and merely postponed the decision. As such, I may as well resume my assessment. If we cannot accompany him, then I will content myself with questioning his colleagues. Ever the pragmatist, then allow me to remain your humble guide. And what of you, Gob? Will you continue along with us? Yep. Wonderful. Our fellowship travels on unbroken. I say we explore another part of Elpis, and we see what new encounters there are to be had. If you would follow me, we will first head back towards Agnorosis. Here we are, Nodonais. The teleporter will take us to the Kilimelios Zyphros, the western island. That's it right there, looming large over us. Step this way, and we can soon admire the view from above.
I present to you Kilimelios Zephyros. Here you will find a number of testing facilities, as well as the observation hub of Poiton Oikos. Right then. Let's begin by...
Asprian!
Well, an Arrayus. How delightful.
Whoa!
And what, pray tell, is that?
Ah, that's a new species of shark. We approved the concept but a few days ago. Sharks are among the most popular sea creatures. Rare is the day when someone does not submit a new concept. At first, they were largely orthodox, consideration given to such things as size and environmental impact. And then a whimsical someone thought to bestow it with flight, another superior intelligence. And then the floodgates burst. Concepts with multiple heads, or arms arms and legs, and so on and so forth. It was getting absurd. A part of me wanted to tell them to go away and find something else to create, but in the end I couldn't deny their passion.
Oh no!
Here we are.
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
That was too close. Are you unharmed?
It's
Well,
Hydaelyn.
If it isn't a pair of familiar faces.
Venat, that we should meet you here.
Oh, Venat!
As I mentioned earlier, the better part of the convocation holds that when we retire is when we return to the star. Well, she is not among said majority. Even after stepping down, she carries on with her work.
Whoa!
Venat is her name, and she is the previous Azem.
The previous Azem!
It has been a while, Hydaelyn. You look well. Less so, Emmet Selk. I dare say the lines upon your brow have both deepened and doubled in number.
True.
A shame for one so young. You must make an effort to frown less often.
He just looks like that, bro.
Easier said than done, thanks to your unruly successor.
If I may ask.
Incorrigible as ever. Rushed headlong into a volcano on the brink of eruption just the other day. I should be glad to share the tale in its entirety later, if you're so inclined.
Oh, you know I am. Now then, you are? say, have you perchance come from the future?
What the hell? No?
I do not believe we have ever met, yet I sense my magic upon you.
Oh my god!
Therefore, if I wove the enchantment, I could only have done so at a later point in time.
What manner of magic is this, if I may ask?
A traveler's ward, of course. It prevents the corruption of one's ether.
That sounds rather like the blessing of light.
I see you are not ignorant to its presence. And while there are many protective spells, the one you bear is unmistakably mine.
What the hell?
Hold on. From the future? That's absurd.
No way!
What is it? Are you unable to speak of the matter?
The reality to which you must return exists as a result of the final days. You cannot reshape the past to undo the tragedies of the present.
So, your actions here will not change your history, but they may yet affect the course of ours. How very exciting! I'm quite fond of delving into the unknown, and there's naught more unknown than the future. Until a moment finally arrives, we cannot know for certain what will come to pass, regardless of our supposed foreknowledge, so you needn't worry for us.
This is weird. I don't like this.
More importantly, that you should go to such great lengths as to travel unto the past bespeaks the gravity of your quest. Will you not reveal it to us? Mayhap we can be of aid to you.
That's a bad idea. What if I'm the cause of the final days? That's a bad idea.
If this is true, then you've been keeping quite the secret to yourself. As a representative of the Convocation, I will hear it all. Your identity, purpose, everything.
Why don't we move to a place more conducive to calm conversation? I've been working here for some days now at an old friend's behest. If it is agreeable, we may make use of my accommodation at Poiton Oikos. We were meant to meet. I am certain of it. Else I wouldn't have marked you so clearly and sent you unto myself in the past. It's precisely the sort of mischief I would get up to. And quite inspired, if I do say so myself.
You did this! Literally you! Wow. If you'd gone ahead to my accommodation, I will join you as soon as I have attended to the task. Welcome to my temporary abode. Please, make yourself at home while I put on some tea. Tea. I'm assuming. Voiced. That 2.0 theme.
A wonderful aroma. I feel more relaxed already.
Would that I had sweetmeats to offer, but I travel light out of habit. There's plenty of hot water though, so please have as much tea as you like. Now then, will you tell us your tale?
You promise I can't affect the future. The world has been sundered, broken into shards.
Why don't you start from the beginning?
Oh, I'm really going all the way back. Wow. I'm telling Emmett about himself, man. Oh my god. Zodiark.
Preposterous. Utterly preposterous.
While not the words I would have chosen, I too have my doubts. Much of it borders on the incredulous. What of you, Venat?
Not knowing the precise details of the first final days, it is difficult to determine the veracity of the tale. Supposing it is all true, I must ask myself why I would do what I did. Why would I feel I had no recourse but to oppose the 14 and create this Hydaelyn? Circumstances change, of course, but it would not have been an easy decision regardless. No, there must have been a reason. One compelling enough to force me to take such drastic measures. Then there is the Elpis flower, which I said would serve as a guide. That it's of import to your mission is plain, but your presence here leads me to believe that this place also holds significance. But what could it be? What are we meant to accomplish?
Might it not be simply thus? In the future whence he came, the final days could not be averted. Mankind has no choice but to flee the star. By alerting us to that eventuality, perhaps you wish to pave the way for other futures.
Theoretically speaking, it is a possibility. Yet if that were my primary objective, I see no reason to guide our friend to Elpis specifically. The capital and Amarot, or even my own home would be more logical destinations.
True, true. I note also that Hydaelyn did not specify a point in time to which he must return. By this, it may be inferred that it was not critical that we should meet.
Alternately, she had reason to believe that our paths would converge, coincidental though it may seem.
This is quite a puzzle, and we do not have all the pieces.
Hardly any. But we do have one immutable fact. If the final days are indeed as described, they will bring death to all that I hold dear. Yet despite being afforded long years of preparation, the only provisions I could make were for flight. Nay, my first and foremost endeavor would be to find a way to forestall the coming doom.
Given that even the 14 failed, mayhap you deemed it impossible.
Nothing is impossible. This I have always believed. And if Hydaelyn is indeed me, she would believe the same.
Listen to yourself. Are you seriously entertaining the notion that you are a messianic figure in some far-fetched tale?
Damn, okay, bro.
Well, I will not. I refuse to accept that our world could be undone by some unforeseen calamity. I also take offense to my portrayal as a megalomaniacal madman. To sacrifice oneself for the star is a noble act, and I would hold those who gave themselves to this Zodiark in the highest esteem. Yet, you claim I recreated Amarot and populated it with phantoms of our people? A bizarre indulgence that would be insulting to their memory. Worse still, I even invited you there. Literally invited my own downfall. Why would I do something so idiotic and inexplicable?
Play the Always Sunny in Philadelphia meme. Theme song. That's where this goes. Right here.
I will allow that the hypothetical task of restoring our world would be daunting in the extreme. The thought of having to bear such a burden for 1,000 lives horrifies me. But I would never forsake my duty. I would never forsake my brethren. You do not know me. I've had my fill of your fiction. I will return to my duty, and you will not bother me again.
Emet-Selch! Wait!
You've seen much of Elpis already. If you have any observations to share, I should like to hear them.
Hermes and Meteion are somehow involved. Or dynamis is key to this all. That's a good one, too. Both of them are good questions, but both things to answer.
Hermes and his creation Meteion, you say? If dynamis is the self-same energy as Akasha, as it likely seems, then those two may well be at the center of the calamity to come. This warrants further investigation. With that settled, it is time for action. The missing pieces of the puzzle are here, I'm certain of it. And when you find them, the picture my future self has painted will be complete, and you will have your answer. And suffice it to say, I will aid you in your quest.
Wow.
Have faith. If Emet-Selch is the man Azum described to me, we've not seen the last of him.
Shall we begin our investigations then? I'm acquainted with Hermes, of course, but only as a visitor received by the chief overseer of Elpis, of the man himself. I know only that which is common knowledge. Thus I suggest we fall back on the tried and true method of conversing with the locals. The observers who live here can surely tell us more of Hermes and Meteion, and I have a good idea of where we might begin. Chief Overseer's personal research project? And by that I assume you mean Meteion? Such undocumented studies are difficult to track. After all, hardly a day goes past without seeing a researcher trailed by one creation or another. I'm afraid I cannot tell you exactly what Meteion appeared, only that she now spends much of her time at Chief Hermes' sides. Although I do recall an interesting tale my dearest Galene shared with me. Ah, Galene is my partner and fellow researcher here in Elpis. She was returning late one night when she caught her sight of a Chief Hermes sending Meteion heavensward, a host of them. For several days, she would speak of the scene with wonder, describing it as one of the most beautiful spectacles she had ever witnessed. That sounds like a story I should like to hear. Mistress Venat, I thought you had already returned to the surface. Permit me to thank you again for your invaluable contribution to our concept placement proposal. Return to the surface? Pray do not mention it. As you say, my original plan was to leave after the task, but I have since become engrossed with Chief Hermes' research. Would you favor me with retelling you of the sight which has delighted your Galene? Of course. Or you could hear it from her lips directly if you prefer. At present, she should be observing a subject in Abyssos Thalassai. She does enjoy her time there, watching the sea creatures hunt and play, gazing upon salty waters of the world's ocean, recreated in such sublime detail. I imagine you must find similar joy in indulging your boundless curiosity, Mr. Venat, even though such pursuits must continually and regretfully delay your return to the star. Indeed they do. 'Tis a rest well deserved and long overdue, I should think. How greatly have we prospered for the wisdom you accumulated during your travels as a Zem? And what would Elpis be without your early academic work? The theories you developed served as a basis of many techniques still in use today. Man is a creature of contemplation, but none embody that nature with as much enduring passion as you. I dare say there's not a soul alive more worthy of a return. I shall rejoice the day you depart on your final journey. I will be honored. Well, shall we take this opportunity to meet with Galene in person? We're going up the tower? Then allow me to reconfigure the door to the archives here. It will take you up to the skyway and spare you the need to avoid hostile concepts on the ground. That'd be most helpful. Thank you. Mistress Venat, I was not told to expect we would have prepared an official welcome. Please, there is no need for fanfare. I only wish to speak with Galene if that may be arranged. Yes, Galene, of course. I will inform her immediately. Ah, but she may be engaged in a testing phase. You could be in something of a wait. Should I let her know your business is urgent? That won't be necessary. The lovely view will keep us occupied until she is ready to receive us. The song, again.
A delightful breeze and a breathtaking view. What is it like in the future? Is the world still a beautiful place? I swear I could hear the glimmer in your eyes and the adoration in your voice. While we wait, will you not tell me about your adventures? Well, not the portentous events which led you here, but the simple delights all your own. By learning about the future world, I may gain insight into future me's plans. But more than that, I have an interest simply as a fellow traveler. Short of going somewhere oneself, there's naught more stirring than hearing another's account.
Like, I'll tell you all about it.
Incredible. Would that I could have been there to see it. Yours is a harsh and unforgiving world. Yet in spite of this, your brethren hold fast to their virtue. To know that the light of mankind's potential still shines, even in that faraway place, it gives me heart. Thank you for regaling me with your tales. I will treasure every word. As you know, I was once a scholar. And among other things, I sought to understand the workings of the world. What exactly is ether? How formed the laws of nature? Whence sprung mankind? Riddles and mysteries beyond counting. Over the years, I have managed to find answers to some few of them. Yet rather than attain a sense of mastery, the more I understood, the more I came to hold the world and its miracles in awe. We too are miracles, each and every one of us, born of the warm breath of life that traverses the heavens, swirling through eternity. When I fully grasped the improbability of our existence, nothing felt impossible anymore. If it could be imagined, it could be done. A passion swelled within me, an epiphany dispelling all preconceptions of what was natural and true, and a presence without, immense yet intimate. Fate, perhaps, holding us in its tender embrace. As reassuring as it was intimidating, how keenly aware I became of creation's fragility, built as it is upon precarious happenstance. I was overcome with an irrepressible urge to know the world more intimately, to hear its voice, feel its breath. I ventured forth on a journey that very day, so very long ago now. Freed from presumption and prejudice, I saw the world through a newborn's eyes. Everything fresh and new, and so beautiful. Lands that stretched on forever. Skies one could drown in, the heartbeat of nature, silent yet strong. And amidst it all a people, beacons of light and life, laughter that warmed my heart like naught else before. They are my meaning, and my purpose, my love. And so long as they need help, I cannot return to the star. Perhaps my future self is still waiting for it. The moment she can let go and walk unto the end. Safe in the knowledge that man will find his own way. You, who are our future, tell me this, and tell me true. Has your journey been good? Has it been worthwhile?
Pray forgive my lateness. My observation subject was rather irritable, and it took a while to settle it down.
cut her right off.
No need to apologize. Your work takes precedence.
You'll never know.
Besides, we had a pleasant conversation in the meantime.
You're too kind. Now then, I'm told you wished to ask me some questions.
Yeah.
Indeed. I've an interest in one of Hermes' creations. Meteion. You witnessed a host of them take flight, yes?
Oh, that! Yes, yes, I did. It was in the dark of the morn. I'd left the Thalassai after nocturnal observation. As I walked along, I spied a bright light climbing high into the southeastern skies. Then, in an instant, it was gone, like a shooting star, only rising rather than falling. But then another shot up, then another, and another. Intrigued, I made my way to the edge to investigate.
Wow, what a sight to imagine. Like shooting rockets.
Who should I spy on an isle to the south? But Hermes and Meteion, the METEIA, rather. There were lots of them, and I realized they must be the shooting stars that I'd seen.
A dazzling spectacle indeed. Have you spoken with Hermes about this?
Oh, yes. The sight left such an impression on me that I approached him about his mystery project the very next day. Alas, he said that he couldn't reveal anything just yet, that he needed to conduct further tests. It shouldn't be long now, though. He often returns to that isle, and I have a feeling he's nearing a breakthrough.
Splendid. We are likewise eager for the details. Well, that is all we wish to ask. Thank you for taking the time to indulge our curiosity.
You're very welcome. It's always a pleasure to speak with other inquisitive souls. Oh, and will you be descending now? If so, I shall link the doors for you.
Please.
Hopefully we can come back here for something else more important. I feel like this whole area is like built out just so we could like go up. So another piece of the puzzle falls into place. From what we've learned thus far, I think we can safely conclude that Hermes hasn't been revealing the details of his research to others, which suggests that either someone will appropriate his discoveries and make use of them, or that Hermes himself will have a hand in causing the final days. Since we have no reason yet to suspect the former, we should consider the latter the more likely possibility, proceeding under the assumption our next step should be to divine why, or even if, he might desire such a terrible fate for our star. Have you the means to fly? Just quite a distance away. Inconvenient, but hardly an insurmountable problem. To me, Argos. Argos! Hey! My friend, would you mind creating a double to carry Gob here over to the island? This is how we know Argos. I'm telling you. Stubborn creature, there's no place on this great star we have not together traveled, and he remains obstinate in the presence of strangers. Argos is rather exacting standards, I'm afraid. What do you mean? He likes me in the future. What, did I mention it? Maybe I do. What? You've written him before? Your before, meaning my after. Not at all confusing, that. Interesting. They're certainly not unthinkable. But speaking of the here and now, the quick solution for us is to face off in a sparring match. What? Demonstrate to him that you are capable of holding your own against me in battle, and you should convince Argos that you are worthy of his back. And besides, I might even teach you a thing or two into the bargain. You seem doubtful, but useful or lesson or not, I will certainly be a moment to remember, a memory of a distant past to cherish. What say you, traveler out of time? Choose your battlefield. I admire your confidence. Clear your mind and prepare your weapons. I'll await you at the clearing over yonder. Hey, how do you get to ride this magic dog? I know, we fight. This like weird like domineering contest. Show him you can defeat me, and only then will he accept you as his own. I have a feeling that Elpis lied to us, and everything we do and anything we say or do will impact the future, because it's clear that Argos remembers us in some capacity. And while you can't say yet, honestly, I beg you not to, I have a feeling this also somehow creates something paradoxical in a sense, you know? Dig measuring contest with Hydaelyn? Hydaelyn, more like, am I right? Hydaelyn, she's not hiding anymore. Shall we begin? Be warned, I'll not go easy on you. Let's go, dude. Let's go. Nothing I can't handle. I can handle Hydaelyn. Yeah, I can handle it. Whoa, she's also a paladin. That's so cool. Whoa, soundtrack. Big ballin'. Armed with a hero's blade. Whoa. Hold on. The soundtrack. All right, let's go.
Let neither side hold back.
Whoa! Oh, I pressed the wrong button. That's okay. Woo! Wow!
My blade sings!
Ah. A little too familiar with that movement. If you ask me. Okay. Oh!
My blade sings!
My blade sings! Let neither side fat finger the wrong button, which I definitely did. I don't know if you were there yesterday. I fat fingered my limit break by accident and I did not mean to. It was very funny. Moisa's mantle. Oh! Job change! She's a dancer now! Oh, I wasted confetti here. Whoops.
No quarter!
What's that?
Have a taste!
Have a taste! Oh, I heard take. Oh, hi! I guess I could have done that there.
I see you won't be easily overcome, but neither will I.
What's Mongo's mantle again? Oh, she's white mage now. Gotcha. Whoa! Uh-oh. Stand right here. This is gonna be big. Oops.
Prepare yourself.
This was a mistake. This is definitely a mistake. Oh my god! There we go here. Solo legend, baby. Let's go. Man, this is quite the fight, hey? This is quite the fight. Oh, God. Oh, God. Yeah, that's fine. I'll take it. Looks like it's Shiva.
Very well. Let us move to the final trial.
Whoa! The Lama. Is this like a long cast or something? Oh my god. Oh, I see, I see, I see. Gotta really give it. Whoa! Get out of here! Oh my god. Oh, good video. Oh, that was too early. It's okay. Ooh, ooh. Oh, I frick. Oh no. Very bad. Very, very bad. Gotta team these with an OGCD. Because they had to go fast. Okay. Okay. How? Oh my god. These ones move a lot slower, thankfully, hopefully. And these ones move faster. Okay, gotcha. Oh my lordy lord! It's not gonna work! Oh, she frickin' ate them. What a wiener! Okay, good. Very good. Oh, no. Oh, wait, oh, wait. There. There we go. Oh, did I get it? I got it. Oh boy! Oh boy, fucking, oh god! My hands are sweating.
Shed your burdens and show me your strength of will.
Did it involve right on time? Probably not. Ow!
You still stand. The people of your time are more resilient than I had dared hope.
Not quite.
I've seen enough.
Oh. What? Oh, that's crazy. Oh, man.
'Twas my intent to finish it, but clearly I underestimated you.
That's quite the fight, hey?
One would think I never learn. I made the same mistake with Azam when we first sparred. Despite being less than half my age, his strength was astounding. As is yours. 'Tis plain you have weathered considerable hardship. Far more even than your tales would suggest.
What was she even trying to do? Like kill you? Like what, in the duel?
Seems we have both learned much on our journeys.
You know? Argos. The dog. The man himself. Oh, he's busting. Busting into two. Oh, hell yeah. I have a friend.
Well now, I dare say he is warmed to you.
Thanks for beating up my owner. Now you can tag along, right along.
To be sure, he never forgets his favorites and is ever eager to come to their aid.
That he does. So cute! What a good boy. Let's move over to the edge before mounting, shall we? That way, that will allow Argos to catch the currents rising up from below and give us a smooth ride over the Isle. Argos motions to his back with his muzzle. You've been given the go-ahead to hop on. Let's go. Wow. Now, what was the name of that tree? No something. Ah, Notophorian. Quite a striking specimen, is it not? Notophorian. I've seen these trees before. And like Kugane and stuff like that. Or the cherry blossoms. Brace yourselves for landing. I wouldn't want you tumbling off at the last moment. Yeah, that kind of suck. It's a long way down, wherever that leads to.
Quite a small place, lacking even the most basic equipment. The present may yield no clues, but we may yet try perusing the past. Have you done this before?
Huh?
So you cannot control the power freely. Worry not. I shall assist you.
Whoa!
Come and stand before me. There are two ways to see the past. The first entails peering through the walls of the soul in the moment a subject is recalling a memory. The second requires no subject, and is instead a process of piecing together an event from ripples left in the ambient ether. As memories are etched upon the ether of the soul, so too are they etched upon the ether of the world.
Oh, wow.
In this way can history be preserved. Such memories are given to fading, however, and can prove challenging to visit. But come, let us try. Close your eyes.
It's not really noticeable. I think it might be my gear, honestly, more so than the game, to be honest with you. If you're talking about the like audio blips. Also, welcome, dude.
All units fully functional and proceeding on course towards their respective stars. Estimated time to completion of survey is 108 cycles.
That's a long time!
End of status report. Severing connection with shared consciousness. Did you hear that, Hermes? All is well.
Yes. Good tidings at long last. Every step of the way, I've been reminded how little we understand creation. How the universe defies imagination.
But soon we won't need to speculate. We'll know the answers. What others live for.
Indeed. And we'll owe it all to you and your sisters.
I wonder what answers we will get.
Whatever intelligent beings that exist out there are bound to be vastly different from us. Diverse in form and culture, possessed of unique ways of thinking. Their conception of life and its purpose will be no exception. Completely and utterly unlike ours.
Utterly unlike... how?
I have no idea.
Literally, how are you supposed to know?
Yet whatever answers we receive, I will not dismiss them out of hand. No, I will think earnestly on them all. And I will share them with our people, that together we may contemplate our own existence. Perhaps then our star will become a better place. Not only for man, but for all life. Meteion, Though I gave you wings to soar the heavens, I did not teach you how to walk the earth. So loath was I to bind another living being. In the course of your long journey, you will learn from those you meet, learn to walk and run and so much more. And when you return, older and wiser, we will have a celebration to mark your homecoming and coming of age both.
Will there be apples? Covered in syrup?
And how are you supposed to eat them? Rather than food, perhaps... a flower. Yes. Upon your return, I will gift you a beautiful flower.
Wow! I think I'd prefer the apple. But I get it.
So, what is your opinion?
Hermes wouldn't wish for the final days. Hermes is a gentle soul, and yet I couldn't say just by this moment alone.
I understand. He is a gentle soul, and well-intentioned. Yet it does not take ill intent to beget ill. We must consider the possibility that something may have gone awry. Perhaps it was oversight, or simply an accident. In light of this, I propose that we reveal your tale to Hermes himself.
Whoa!
If he does not wish for the final days,
wow,
as we believe, he may well join us in pursuing a solution.
Imagine that!
Then it is settled. Let us seek out our friend with all swiftness. 'Twould not do to let such a pure soul be blackened by tragedy.
Something's gonna happen. Obviously, right? that is crazy. This is like quite the paradox we're creating, I feel like, looping unto itself. You know? We could do worse than to look into Catissus Hyperborea, the largest facility. It stands in Ethos Boreas, the Northern Isle. I wonder, God, for an institution which claims to studious research every species destined for release into the wild, did you not question how they find room for them all on so few islands? The answer lies within Catissus itself. I touched upon the practice before back at the archives, where a vast area is stitched together out of the multiple conceptual spaces. The same holds true for the interior of the facility and its magically constructed environs. 'Tis there, within those sprawling habitats, that the chief overseer and most of the Elpis' observers conduct the bulk of their work. Come, the simplest route is via teleporter north of Poitin Oikos. According to your story, the 14 divined the connection between the celestial currents and the final days, but were never able to pinpoint the root of the cause of the calamity. With our people's greatest minds, not to mention Hydaelyn sharp eyes committed to the pursuit of a solution, such an outcome seems inconceivable. The only possible explanation is that if the nature of the catalyst was so inexplicable that even we failed to perceive it. And what better fits that description than the invisible, the intangible dynamis? Which in turn leads us to our next question. How did Hermes in his role as Fandaniel not recognize the subject of his own research? Wait, hold on. How did Hermes in his role as Fandaniel not recognize the subject of his own research? We must assume that he either knew and he was unable to help, or that he was otherwise prevented from identifying the cause in the first place. At this juncture, all we can do is speculate. To be clear, the convocation does not tolerate acts of deception or malice. We are practiced at perceiving truth, and we have known, have we known had Fandaniel lied to us, Hermes has no conscious wish for the world to end. Of that, I am certain. It seems there is no more to the tale after all. Yep. We conducted an investigation of our own, you see. How comforting. We seem to have reached the exact same conclusion. I see no reason to delay further. 'Tis time we brought Hermes into the fold as it were. Thank you for your understanding. Save your thanks. I do not say I believe your ridiculous story, but as Emmet Selk, I have a duty to examine any potential threat to our existence, no matter how ludicrous or personally offensive I may find it. I think the time for leisurely exploration is past. If I might have a moment to adjust my vision. There he is, on the next aisle over. Meteion is with him. Hermes appears to be in the midst of an observational study, but I suggest we hurry over before they venture elsewhere. Head straight down the path. We can teleport to the Mesopsis Euros from the device at the bottom of the slope. It's so funny that they're like, we're gonna make you fight some. Just so we know that you tried. Just so we know that there was an effort made here. That's it. You know? Oh, thank you. There we go. Just leave me alone? Really? I didn't even kill him. I don't think, at least. God, what are you doing here? I thought you were keeping Hydaelyn and Emmet Selk company. Here to chat. An important matter, and unrelated to my decision on Van Daniel, you say? Then yes, I will come, as soon as my work here is finished. It will not be long, I promise, but you should really wait outside the garden with the others. There's no place for idle exploration. I can tell. You spoke with Hermes, then? And we were briefly entangled with the denizens of the Hungry Gardens as well, I see. Or should I say, smell. Oh, wow. I cannot speak for certain convocation members, but I, for one, am impressed with your fortitude. Well done indeed. Now that you've convinced Hermes to confer with us, let us pray that things will soon take a turn for the better. For as fascinating as it would be to meet the Emmet Selk who would recreate Amarot in the depths of the ocean, I think it best for all concerned if such tragic events never came to pass. But in our future, or your past, assuming yours is not truly written in stone, naive hope that is, Hermes said he would not be long, yes? Then we shall wait here until he emerges.
My apologies for keeping you waiting. I understand there is a matter you wish to discuss.
Aye, a matter of the utmost gravity, if one can suspend disbelief.
Emmet can't believe this.
Go on then. Tell him what you told us. Who you are, and why you came.
The final days.
Gotcha.
The phenomena observed during these star-encompassing calamities is likely the product of a dynamis reaction. And none is more versed in the applications of this energy than you, Hermes. I must stress that we do not believe you would desire such destruction. We come not to lodge accusations, but to beg your wisdom. And so, distressing though the exercise may be, I ask that you share with us your opinion on the matter, on the assumption that our visitor's tale is true.
Even you, Venat. As you say, the phenomena observed in the two calamities may both be attributed to dynamis. Of note is the difference in its effect. In the first final days, it warped creation magics. In the second, it warped the people themselves. The key variable, I suspect, is the etheric density of the men of each age. As you know, ether, in essence, negates dynamis. Harboring high concentrations of ether, we ancients cannot readily manipulate dynamis, nor be manipulated by it. Therefore, rather than ourselves, the calamity affected our magics. In contrast, having been sundered, the people of the future are composed of but a fraction of our ether. Thus are they susceptible to the influence of dynamis and its transformative potential. But that would explain only the mechanism, not the cause. Though perhaps...
What is it? Even should it be a hypothesis, we would hear it.
Dynamis is an energy put in motion by feelings. Feelings for which there must first exist a source. A source to which the victims must be attuned. One that harbors the selfsame negative emotions. Elsewise, it cannot be the agent of such extreme change.
So it wasn't the stagnation of the celestial currents. Someone, or something, is instigating the star's demise.
So, we've a villain on our hands after all. Any idea who or what it could be?
The celestial currents comprise the outermost layer of the star's ether, encasing it like a protective sphere. According to your tale, it was where the currents were weakest that the phenomena first manifested. If the inciting factor came from without Etheirys, then its effects would first be seen in those locations.
Greetings. Can you hear me? Do not be alarmed. I mean you no harm. I wish only to hear your words, share your feelings, know your thoughts. May we please be friends?
Meteion. What is it?
Executing scheduled task, suspending individual self and connecting to shared consciousness. Connection established. Commencing status report.
Whoa!
It hurts! It hurts! It hurts! So hot, so cold, so sad. I don't understand. Make it stop. Please, make it stop.
Whoa!
Steady, Meteion. Steady.
So scared. So lonely. The pain. It's too much. Why? Why do we... They hurt.
Whoa! Oh my god, dude!
This is wrong. All wrong.
She's gone? But how?
Holy shit!
She has altered her etheric density in order to blend in with her surroundings, an ability for avoiding confrontation.
Most effective. Frustratingly so. I can't see her either. Not even a trace.
Stay away. Please. This is wrong. My mistake. So please.
Are you all right?
Oh my god, man, that was nuts. That was crazy.
In your mind? No. We only heard her speak the instant before she vanished.
Of course. When communicating without words, Meteion also employs dynamis. That would explain why you were able to hear her, when we could not.
Then you are our best chance of finding her. Follow her voice and try to track her down.
Oh my god.
Hindered though we may be, let us split up and search as well.
There's something out there. Something scary and not so welcoming, I would say. It's going down, damn, okay. You calm your mind, your senses questing for a hint of Meteions' presence. Come on, that's the one. That's gotta be the one. It seeps into my mind, our voices reporting. No, no, Hermes mustn't hear them. I have to run, to hide. Meteion's anguished voice grows distant as the source seems to flee down the slope. I gotta know what it was. What was it, dude? What the hell? Oh my god! Greetings and salutations. Commencing report. Oh no, no, we can't tell them that. We must run far away. No! Please don't follow me. Meteion's anguished voice fades as you sense her climb to the top of the ridge. Is this the answer? No, it cannot be. It cannot be. Meteion's anguished voice drifts away to the south. Oh my god, dude. Come on. Come on. It's wrong. It's all wrong. Meteion's anguished voice flees towards the lake, man. Come on. Any sign of Meteion? Panicked and confused, which will make it all more difficult to predict her movements. Hermes, what do you make of the situation? The METEIA are linked to a single mind, a shared consciousness which connects them across any distance. I suspect something has happened which disrupted its usual harmony. How might we access the shared consciousness of theirs? Much as you would approach any sentient being, directly. In the METEIA's case, they mean speak to an incarnation within physical range. So unless we can track down the Meteion we just lost, we have no means to communicate with them. No way of knowing what befell her sisters. No way to provide directions or guidance. Then we had best set our musings aside and concentrate on how we might find her. Whoa! Metallic purple for 75k, nice. You're doing okay, don't look at me. Alright, cool, good talk. Keep it that way. Okay, suspicious disturbance. We've made it. I'm ready. Oh. Whoa, she's still running? Man, come on. Oh, Emmett still seems confident there. Aha! He's got it.
Give chase. We shall herd her into the shelter.
Yeah! They gave him the coolest mount. The fact that we're riding him out, that's his mount, amazing. Oh, there it is. This is crazy. It is I mean, to add to the craziness, like sort of like the construct, how this quest is done, is this must be so bad that she's got run all this way, and the quest is really trying to signify that, you know. Whereas a new mount, when you put,
Meteion, we must speak.
I
I'm sorry, Hermes. I'm so sorry. If someone can hear these words, then please... please protect them. Protect them all. Individual self-suspended. Connection with shared consciousness stable. Our survey is complete. We shall now report our findings. All units safely arrived at their respective destinations. Seeking answers to Hermes' question, we attempted to make contact with the intelligent denizens of each star. Results are as follows, in order of numerical code. Enna. Traces of civilization found. Structures believed to have served as domiciles. No extant life forms detected. Dio. Ruined remnants of buildings scattered across star, surface of which is encased in ice. Presence of life could not be verified. Tria. Evidence of large population centers, akin to cities recovered. No extant life forms found, only their lingering essence. Tessera. Edifices surmised to be abandoned residences found. No extant life forms detected. Deadly plague or extreme environmental degradation likely to have led to mass extinction.
They are all... dead.
Octo. Star found in state of violent conflict. Contact successfully made with inhabitants, but deployment of weapons of mass destruction resulted in total annihilation of local population shortly thereafter. Inea. Star is a barren desert. No identifiable flora found. Bones of living beings resembling men discovered beneath sands, but determination regarding their intelligence inconclusive.
Remind me, Hermes, what exactly was the question you entrusted to Meteion?
I tasked her with asking what others live for. What gives their lives meaning.
Did you consider what may happen if the premise of the question is flawed? To be able to answer it, one must be living and desire to continue doing so. But if Meteion finds no living beings in the course of her journey, or none who desire to live, what then? What answers would she derive from their silence?
Meteion, enough! Suspend your mission and return hither at once.
Decapente. Local civilization once flourished under auspices of higher power. Said power later laid waste to civilization in fit of rage. Upon revealing this to me, entity elected to self-terminate in lieu of providing answer to question. No other intelligent life forms found.
Turning a deaf ear, are we? We are taking Meteion back to Amarot. As I understand, we will need her if we are to bring back all of her sisters.
Yes. Meteion. It isn't right, is it? It isn't right to turn away from the answer. Even if the answer is pain. Even if we aberrations must scream ourselves hoarse to be heard. Aye. Whatever answers we find, I will not dismiss them out of hand. These words I said to you, and I will hold myself to them.
What is the meaning of this?
You cannot take Meteion, not until she has finished her report. All else must wait.
And this is the start of it all. Like, literally.
You fool!
Dude! Even if the answer isn't the one you want, no matter how painful it is. Why, Hermes, why could you not leave well enough alone? Will these answers assuage the pain you feel when a creation is returned to ether? Had you never cast your accursed question to the distant stars, you may have one day learned to be at peace upon this one. Woo, boy! Hydaelyn is pondering what to do next. Hermes has headed to Catissus. Considering the expansive dimensions of the place, even when we may have a difficult time locating his ether, all I can say is that he entered from the rooftop and likely arrived at the uppermost point in the facility. So do we pursue him? Of course we pursue him, no matter what Hermes might be thinking. Meteion is not a potential threat that needs to be brought under our control. The Convocation's duty to safeguard the star takes precedence over any personal stake in the matter. Venat, Gob? Yes! 'Tis clear we stand on a precipice, but we have yet to determine, beyond a shadow of doubt, that Meteion is the hand which tips us over the edge. Nevertheless, if we learn that the truth of the final days, we must give chase. And even if neither Hermes nor Meteion is ultimately responsible, we cannot leave them to suffer this torment alone. Agreed on all counts. To Catissus Hyperborea we go.